Hey there YouTube. Today I'm going to try and show you how to install a Husky Centerline TS sway bar. Not so much how to configure it, but more so how to install it. So this will apply for the different brands and similar setups, but I'll show you kind of how it works. So I'll give it a try. Alright, so now that we've got those jacks up, we can go ahead and lift this. Alright, so now comes the fun part. This is the part that kind of surprised me just a little bit to see, but nonetheless, you'll see how it works. So we're going to lift the RV up. It's going to actually lift the truck with it as well. And what we're doing is we're going to be sliding these bars into this part, so that at a certain point it'll be easy to essentially put on these shelving, if you will. So this is where they're going to sit. So they'll go in here, and right now it's difficult to put it up here. You'll see there's a lot of tension. So when you lift it, some of that tension will be released so that you can place it here, and then we'll drop it. So I'll show you. I'm going to put these bars in real quick. So this is the tool I'll be using. Essentially, it's got some little different hooks that we'll be using, and I'll show you in just a minute. And here, so you can tighten some of these bolts. But let me get started with these poles here. So here's the first one, and it's going to go in like this, and then this part will sit right there. So go ahead and get started.
A few moments later.
As you can see, these are now on, and so the idea is to put them up here. But the reality is that that's just not going to happen. So in order for those to release some tension, I've got to raise this this trailer up. So as you can see, that's actually pretty high up there. Let's just check if there's enough tension to be able to put these on here. So what we'll do is we'll use this hook here, or this tool that they give you, to put it in here while sliding underneath. So something like this, sliding underneath, get that turn, and then I'm going to lift up on my end. Alright, here we go. So as you can see, I'm lifting up really hard. You heard all that tension. I'm going to go up just a little bit more so I can do the other one. I know we've just been showing you this part, but look at the truck. I'll just tell you, my truck is normally not that off the ground. It's not even a 4x4. So just kind of give you an idea. Alright, this one always seems to go in much easier. See if that's a good view. So again, we put that in here, we lift. You'll probably hear the difference. See, there was like no tension almost. Once that's done, then you want to use these to set them in place. You never know. They could lift up a little too far. And always carry an extra set of pins. You just never know. I know some people will even go as far as getting some with locks on them. I just carry an extra set just in case. So right now there's not as much tension on these because they're lifted. They're kind of level in their mind. But when we drop this, that's when the magic of these bars do their thing. And that'll keep the truck from being so low. It'll force some of that back onto the trailer. Don't ask me how that works. I still don't understand. But it works. Because if I didn't have this, the back of the truck would really sag. Really bad. So these really make a world of difference. But the other key thing is the sway. The sway on these things is almost, it's just not even an issue. It's not an issue. Today we're going to be going to Broken Bow, Oklahoma. We're actually taking the back roads. We will be on some highway for a little bit, but I'm not concerned about the highway. It's mainly the back roads, because there's actually quite a bit of 18-wheelers on kind of a farm to market road, 2-lane road. So you got traffic going one way on one lane and then the opposite direction on the other. So you get a lot of 18-wheelers that come by you and have just a ton of air. And it handles it like a champ. It's not even an issue. It's unbelievable how well these work. That's the biggest thing I was nervous about, and so was my wife. So I got to tell you, been really impressed with this Husky Centerline TS. I know I've heard other people rave about the Equalizer and some other brands. I don't have any experience with those, but this particular one, I just can't say enough. Quite frankly, it takes the sway and the sag out of the equation. Now, I do understand you have to set it up properly, and that is key, and I got to give it up to the guy that did it over at the RV shop when I picked up my RV, and it's been doing great. I honestly don't know how to set it up, so I can't help you there. But anyways, let's bring this thing down. These bars are really the difference. You'll see different weight classes, or I guess that's what you could say. Really, this is the same thing, this little receiver. What's different is actually the bars. So it shows you the different bars that you can get. So what you plan on towing, and then what bars to get. And so even though this is scratched off, you can see which ones I have. Just to kind of give you an idea. But that's about it, guys. The other thing I'm going to show you is, while I didn't take the measurements this time, I'll show them from the last time, which was only 2-3 weeks ago. And I'll show you the difference in the sag in the truck as well, just to kind of give you an idea how much these really help. For those of you that are towing, this is an older Silverado. I've got some helper springs. I don't know how well you can see them. I've got a tripod, so you can see it there. And that's really helped quite a bit, and I'll do another review about those. So anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed it. To remove it, you kind of do the opposite. So hopefully this has helped you. If you're even thinking about purchasing one of this, I couldn't give you enough thumbs up on it. I've really been impressed. Again, this is my only experience with these. This is my first and only experience, so I can't comment on the other ones. I'm sure they're good, but I'm telling you, this is a great little setup, and I'd recommend it. I will tell you that when you get to the campground, or even back getting out of here or putting it up, when you're turning, it's metal grinding, so it's going to make a good amount of noise. But again, for what you're using it for and what it's doing, can't say enough. So thanks, guys.